Good evening. May 28, 2019. Southwest Ohio got hit with tornadoes last night, numerous tornadoes around the Dayton area. In Beaver Creek, hardest hit, Trotwood, Salina, Ohio as well, up by St. Mary's, hard hit. Again, they just went through this a year ago, and now we see the devastation that nature brings through tornadoes and the straight line winds that come with them, creating wind shear and buildings to explode. And that's what happens. In talking to a few of my friends today, you need to reiterate, when a tornado is coming, don't only take a safe position in a room with no windows, like an internal bathroom or something like that. You always want to open a window in a couple, if your house is big, you want to open a window, just a crack in a couple of areas, because windows can implode and blow in, and you can die. So you always want to crack a window open before a tornado might come, to keep your windows from blowing in on you, which is another reason you're in a bathroom or a confined space. Many of our friends lost complete homes last night. Many more have serious damage, and it's amazing. As usual, I've covered many tornadoes as a journalist. I was in Hurricane Andrew in Florida, and a number of other hurricanes spawning tornadoes. Hurricanes spawn tornadoes all the time, and even tropical storms. So I've covered this subject a lot in Florida and Michigan and Ohio, and one thing I know, when I lived in Arizona, I did a piece on dirt devils, which, appear in the desert even on a clear blue day, and suddenly you have a 300 feet pillar of sand, maybe 50 yards wide or less, eating the desert. And even when you get on the edges of these, you see the force of, the tornado itself, of the danger involved. And this time is no different than the others I've seen. You'll be driving along and everyone's home will be fine, and then there'll just be a couple houses on one side of the road and a house on the other side of the road, and those three houses have roofs gone and windows blown out and trees down everywhere, and the houses around them are fine. And this is what you see. The chaos of nature brings order. This nature that is chaotic, that spawns tornadoes and storms and earthquakes and the things we don't want, volcanic eruptions, the things we fear, is the same earth and nature that grows beautiful flowers and allows us to go fishing and all those other things we do in life for fun. Now, the biggest point here is humans bring order to chaos. And I imagine by this evening there'll be some really tired humans around here. I know I ran into a few today that have been out there since early this morning. And so at this point, we should say, we're not out of tornado season. It's interesting. I put a warning up just a week ago, hoping it wouldn't be true. Last year, we had no tornadoes come through our area, and I think America had very few, if any, tornadoes last year here, and we had none in Ohio. And here all of a sudden, right at the beginning, and there's more time coming. These things can happen for a while longer, even in the summertime. And the reality is to be thankful, right? We know, and at the same time protect yourself. Like most people I know did go into a confined space or a room that was safe. Remember to open those windows. And another word of warning I'll say, you don't want to go out and grab a chainsaw when you haven't held one in 20 years and try to saw up trees in your yard or something right now. You don't want to do anything crazy. Hook your brand new Dodge Ram up and try to pull the tree out or something kooky. Sometimes these things make people do things that are not so good for them. And the reality becomes I think there's one dead so far here in Ohio from these tornadoes. There are a number of people trapped, and there's a number of people in very serious critical condition from this storm. And excuse me, the reality becomes as I always say, humans are no match for nature. And when it comes along, you need to know every single thing you can do to protect yourself. And that's what most of us did successfully. And for those who lost property, and that, we feel for you. I know what it's like. You all take care of yourself. Have a good day. Peace out, y'all.